Are you ambushing me with? Oh god.
Oh. I've been asked multiple times to ask you this. Will you say Pootalk out loud?
Pootalk.
There we go. Nice, there you guys go.
Pootalk, 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 Pootalk.
There you go. There's Pootalk's little shout out. Also, by the way, they're coming on soon.
Hi, and welcome to Pootalk. Today we have special guest WoodEMeister.
Hello.
And the return of Pooman.
Hello.
Yeah. And of course we have our hosts, Frank. Thank you, Frank. Joe.
That was weak.
And Kyle.
Hello.
Yeah. In case the viewers don't know who you are, Woody, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. So I am one of the moderators over at the YouTube server. Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah. What else is there?
Recently engaged, right? Like a few weeks
man.
ago, a month ago.
What's that story?
About a month ago.
There you go. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How did you do it?
How did I do it?
Yeah.
Well, I asked her.
You like you took like a U2's, like her favorite one, and just like open it and it was like a ring instead of a U2's.
Nah,
that's
man.
what I'm gonna do.
That would have been an awesome idea, though.
Yeah.
No,
to go back in
I
time
guess
and do it.
I guess it was pretty much like a traditional way of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You kneeled down against her.
Yeah, sure.
Pooman, do you know how people propose?
I don't even think
seen
he
movies.
understands.
Pooman, when are you getting married?
The 69.
69 what?
Pretty nice.
Pooman, tell us about the lucky lady.
Yeah.
Tell us about the lucky
Pooman,
lady.
you said you were simping
tell us
over
about
a
her.
girl. Tell us about that.
Tell us about her.
Yeah, you're simping over a girl.
Yeah, you're the real special guest.
Come on, Pooman.
Pooman, tell us
I
about
want to
it.
know.
Basically, I was simping over this girl. We knew each other.
Uh-huh.
I mean, her cousin introduced me to her.
Oh,
That's
okay.
really how I met. Man, her cousin was, he was crazy, man. Not crazy, but it was so crazy. Because he was telling me to get.
No, you're fine, Pooman. Go on.
That was a cool story.
So, no, I'm not finished. So basically, all his action summarizes him telling me to do stuff to his cousin.
What the heck?
Channels of failure.
Yeah, without consent too.
What?
I'm like,
What?
Whoa.
Nope.
Well, that's not alright.
Pause.
Yeah,
That's not
Pooman would
possible.
never do that.
Please.
No.
Pooman, you didn't get consent?
Come
Cool,
on,
man, did you not get your sex license?
Yeah.
Bro, you don't get your sex license until you're in the 8th grade.
Yeah,
You
come
gotta
on.
take the
Pooman.
test, though.
I'm in kindergarten. Okay.
All right.
Oh,
So the
I freaking knew it. I
pants
fucking knew
pooping
it.
story is in the future.
Yes,
Awesome. All right.
I'm from the. Wait, am I from the past or the future? Now that's a good question.
Come on, Pooman, you can do
Huh?
that in the head. You think?
I'm from the future. Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, you figured it out.
What year are you from? Come on. It should be easy.
Shouldn't we be asking the guest
20
questions?
2069.
Yeah.
2069.
Yeah, cool.
Woody, what year are you from?
Where year am I from? I'm from I don't know.
How old are you, Woody?
How old am I? I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't
Last
know?
time I checked, I was 19.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Well, how long was it when you last checked?
Last time I think the last time I checked was when I was like 18.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. How the fuck am I supposed to remember that?
That means you're
like 6 years ago.
21. That means you're 21.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
The numbers add up.
Yeah,
They do.
All right,
Man.
let's
The numbers,
let's
Pooman, what do
get
they
to
mean?
questions. This is going nowhere.
No.
The numbers Mason.
No.
All right, let's start with
No.
questions. So, you were on 2Zone earlier today.
Yes.
How was that? Was it professional? Were they children?
I can't really say professional, but it was very, I guess, simply set up. It was pretty much to the point. Unlike here, but I'm not.
Than this.
Yeah,
Was
it was
more
pretty much.
professional.
It was. I wouldn't say professional, but it was a lot more simple. Like we went. It was kind of like started a lot faster.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, it was pretty much set up pretty well. There were a few hiccups there, here and there, but it was a fun time.
Yeah, we
like
took
how we
like
intentionally
20 minutes to get the intro right.
No, we took
We-
more than 20 minutes.
We
All
took.
right,
we were also
25.
waiting
we
on
took
people.
half an hour to get the intro right.
Everyone joined at about 10:05. Right now it's 10:35.
I said-
We didn't.
We took half an hour to get the intro right. Without
13
Corbin,
minutes late.
without Corbin, we can't do it correctly.
That's true, I miss him. Corbin, please come
We
back.
miss you, Corbin.
Corbin, come back, man.
You
It
know
was
he's
all
watching
because the
this.
name changed back.
We're not
Rip.
changing.
Yeah.
That's sad. Okay, let's see. I hear you draw a lot, Woody.
Yes.
Tell us about that. Like, how'd you get into drawing and stuff like that?
Well, I guess it's sort of like a small backstory. So you see, my dad is a cartoonist, and he wanted to do animation, and it's just, I guess, that kind of like inspired me to want to do it on my own.
Mm-hmm.
So I really started wanting to draw back in like the 7th grade, and I guess since all the way up until now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Stuff looks pretty good, man. It looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's getting better almost every time, so it's pretty.
It's awesome.
It's pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the Femme Dead meme.
A lot of people do. Her name
Oh,
is
yeah.
Delilah.
That
Oh,
went
yeah.
They asked you to
Coleman
make
folder
that?
immediately.
No, they did not ask me to make that. I thought it would have been like perfect to add it to the specific
she's
rule that it was a part of. The no NSFW rule. I thought it would have been perfect for that. And
I
a
feel
little
like
bit of some of the inspiration was the really interesting dead meme that Tortoil made one time, like way back for the contest.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was for the Halloween one, but yeah, it was interesting to look at. And I was not at all expecting so many people to ask about it or even notice it longer than, yeah. I thought it would have been gone after the first day, but I'm still getting DMs asking for an uncensored version.
You can look in Rule 34 submissions.
Oh, yes, I'm not going back
No, I
there.
deleted that channel.
Thank you.
I feel like it's kind of my fault about the female dead meme because I found this picture of a buff of dead meme that said no harassment or something like that, and I just started posting it on the Eustace Discord.
Yeah, the buff dead meme who's holding the no harassment sign, his name is Brutus. His name is Comrade Brutus, yeah. He's an official member of the team, yeah. So if you harass anymore, he'll come knocking on your door.
Oh, talking about drawings, I made you something witty. It's gonna be a guest chamber.
What?
Shoot.
Yeah.
Pooman made a drawing for Woody. It's probably going to be on screen if it's edited in, if Kyle will ever do that.
I will.
Okay.
That's it.
Pooman, that's pretty good.
Yep.
Where did you post it?
He posted it in a guest chamber.
Yeah.
Let me see it. Let me check it out.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I love it.
It's
so
honestly
good.
not bad,
It looks just like me. I love it so much.
Woody, does the retarded dead meme have a name?
Oh. Oh, you mean common sense meme?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't thought about that yet. Maybe I'll let you guys decide on that. because Two Zone was the one who decided on Delilah for the female dead meme.
Can you name Rupert?
Cool.
Huh?
For the
Rupert.
common sense one.
Rupert.
Rupert.
Rupert sounds
Rupert.
pretty fair. Rupert's a good
Rupert.
name.
Yeah.
That is a good name. I like
Rupert,
that.
we're rooting for you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rupert.
It's okay to be slow sometimes.
It's okay.
Oh, what about
Yeah.
the French dead meme?
French dead meme. I haven't thought about that. Haven't thought about that either.
Napoleon.
I was thinking about
Napoleon.
Shaquan.
Shaquan.
Jacquees. Jacquees. Yeah.
Pretty cool. I like those drawings. They're really,
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. It was really cool that it was a really good idea to do something like that rule art.
Yeah.
I forgot who came up with the idea with it originally, but they were like asking me, they're like, "Hey, do you want to do some art for the rules to make it look more appealing and interesting and stuff like that?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." I was originally just gonna do, like the YouTubers, like the YouTube's designs, but then we decided to do like a bunch of dead memes, kind of like the Minions in that sort of way, different shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
I love Minions.
Oh,
Speaking of
my
Minions,
dead meme-
hold on.
Are we talking
Hold
about
on.
minions now?
Speaking of Minions, we got a great question for.
Oh my goodness.
What are your thoughts on minion porn? I just have to ask.
Well, first of all, it's not a bad thing. I just don't like it.
Have you guys checked out Minion Rush on App Store and Google Play?
Bro, I used to play that all the time on my
We're sponsored by Minion Rush.
Like Subway Surfers, but with minions. It's so good.
I used to play.
Or is it like Minion Rush, but with Subway Surfers?
No, Subway Surfers is just like Minion Rush, but with people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Subway
Really
Surfers
But if you
actually
think about
copied
it,
Minion
Minions
Rush.
are just genderless. Minions are genderless.
Are they?
Is that
Really?
canon?
Yeah. The only thing that
So-
divides them is their names.
Are
Really?
minions underage or no?
I don't think they're
That's a
underage.
good question. No, because they were
Look at,
born. They were born in like the prehistoric age, according to the.
Yeah,
laws.
yeah, yeah.
They just
And-
don't die.
Oh yeah.
And look at
And
the
they
new
don't
movie that's coming.
anyone that.
Okay.
Wait a minute. I have a controversial topic. So, if Minions follow any bad guy, technically, according
Uh-huh.
to the Minion movie, would that mean they would have followed Hitler at least once?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would have,
Yeah.
honestly.
Most likely.
How do you think
If
he
you
got
make
its
a
kill
bad
count?
movie
Wait,
about
no, but
that.
they were stuck in the ice cave for a while. Remember?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah,
that's how Hitler
They
got
never
such
even-
a big army.
They got
Yeah,
stuck in the
it was all
ice
just
cave. Remember?
minions.
They didn't even.
Nazis.
I wish that would have been a more interesting plot than the
Dude.
freaking Queen of England bullshit.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, plot twist.
Dude,
Reading
Minions
about World
3,
War
dude.
II plot twist.
Make it
Minions
happen.
I
are
wish.
devils according to
Movie
my
that's coming
church.
out.
Fucking who makes the minions? Paramount? We're giving that to you for free.
Yep, it's a free
I
one.
want my own minion design.
Are you guys excited for the
Yeah.
Rise of Gru movie coming in June?
Who is it?
Yeah.
I haven't even
I mean,
seen the
I wanna
trailer for
see it.
that.
I want to
It's gonna
see
be
it,
so
but,
good.
but it's not gonna be better than the SpongeBob movie.
Yes, I am very excited for this new SpongeBob movie. I'm hoping it's a lot better than the
Doesn't it have
last
Keanu
one, the
Reeves?
Out of Water.
Like the
Yeah,
last
it's got
superhero
Keanu Reeves in
ones.
it.
It looks
Didn't
like
like
it's
the
going to be
last
just like the
too
first
bad.
one.
Or have Big Chungus in it if it has him.
I need Big Chungus. I need a name for my dead meme. Because I made one myself.
Well, the last SpongeBob movie
Get Pooh
had the
meme.
fucking
I don't know.
epic rap battles of history, guys.
Fifth Chamber.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw the last
I didn't
SpongeBob
even
movie.
watch
It
it.
was good.
Dude, it actually wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it.
What the sponge out of water?
Yeah, the one that they were superheroes.
I gotta tell you,
yeah.
honestly,
Favorite.
I would probably give that movie like a 6 out of 10. It wasn't bad, but I think it should have been all in 2D because
Yeah.
first of all, the advertisement was like, "Oh, this whole movie is gonna be a 3D." They did show a single 2D scene in it, and then like that's like ends up being 3/4 of the movie. And honestly, I thought the plot was okay, but it should have just stayed, I guess 2D.
Yeah, I never
I
even
mean,
saw it.
Yeah, definitely the first movie was a 10 out of 10, though.
I haven't even watched a full episode of SpongeBob in my whole life.
Really?
Yeah, I've never watched a full episode.
If you do, first episode I would recommend is Band Geeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've watched like 3 minutes of an episode and I was like, no, I'm not watching this.
Which one?
That's it.
You
I don't
need
know.
to.
It was like
Don't
2
want-
years ago or something.
Okay. So here's the thing. If you do try to watch more SpongeBob, watch anything before season 7. Those are the good
That's the one with the
episodes.
bubble.
Season
You guys
1
remember
to
the one with
4,
the bubble?
everything before the movie is like the best.
Yes.
Big
Bro,
green
boys
bubble.
to cry.
Anything pre-season 7 is pretty good. Anything in like the first 4 seasons are awesome.
Anything now is fucked.
Oh my god, I hate the new animation style they've added to it. It's awful.
Oh, I've seen it on
to
Twitter.
everything. They did that to Fairly Odd Parents too, and it fucking.
The only episode I've watched, the only new episode I've watched was that one where they had like the Squidward suicide reference. And then when I actually got a chance to watch it myself, I saw the clip on YouTube. But when I got to actually see it, they already censored it.
Did they
They
really?
did?
They replaced it with like a baby Squidward instead of the dead meme. That
Bruh.
really disappoints me.
But I saw
How did
the
they actually
Squidward
do
reference. Yeah.
I can't believe they actually put that in the.
I mean, it was a good reference, but instead of baby Squidward, they just gaining on the baby franchises.
But I would have definitely rather have had the Squidward suicide. Honestly, I can understand why they did remove it. Honestly, it is very creepy, and the origins of it, where it's literally inspired off of a suicide story, like a creepypasta thing. I can understand them removing it, but I would. It just sucks. It sucks by the time I actually got to watch the full episode, which was awful, by the way. I hated that episode. It wasn't worth watching because they already censored it. I was fine with just watching the original clip.
Mm-hmm.
So, but have any of y'all seen that? Who hasn't seen that?
I've seen it.
I only seen the clip.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
yeah.
I can send it.
Yeah, put it in the guest chamber.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
So in early YouTube days, I guess like 2010 and stuff. There's this, creepypastas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had one. It was called Squidward Suicide, and it was just like a black and white picture of Squidward, and his eyes were like bloody and stuff. Yeah.
That's not it. That's from the episode.
Yeah, that's from the episode, but it was pretty much inspired off the original one. If you could find the original picture,
I just found the original. Hold on. This is the original.
This is the original picture that made the creepypasta.
Was that
in guest
actually
chamber.
a SpongeBob episode?
Yeah, that was in an actual
Joe Mama.
SpongeBob episode for I think like about a month. Then they had to censor it and replaced it with like a baby.
That's insane.
No, and here's the thing. It wasn't just a still image. It was like a jump scare. Like it just showed his room and it was like empty. Then he popped up with the static. It was super. Honestly, I got freaking scared. Yeah.
It's at the, like,
hold on. I want to watch this too. It's just it fucking scared me when I first saw it. Just watch.
It's at the very end.
Yeah.
Why would they put that in a kids show though?
Yeah, and it's in the US version.
Yeah.
See?
Can't believe they did.
Yeah.
Jeez.
God.
Yeah, they probably scare kids and then parents complain. So.
Who approved that?
I mean,
someone who has actual taste in internet culture.
Yeah. Wait, I know Squidward Suicide became famous when the Joe Mama meme came.
Yeah, around that time. Yeah, another meme, like the whole cartoon character suicide creepypastas were famous, like the Mickey Mouse suicide and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Came at about the same time as the Squidward suicide. I don't know which one came first though, but yeah, that was insane. When I was like scrolling through Twitter, then someone retweeted that post saying, "Hey, they put Squidward suicide in the show." I'm like, what the frick? Like, what the fuck? I was in front of my mom, okay? But yeah, I thought that was.
It's crazy.
Oh, man, why are you being racist?
It's not racist.
I'm okay with his name being Tyrone.
Yeah, gangsta de meme is Tyrone.
Okay, so I think we should continue with the questions. We got a little off topic.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're allowed to.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Why did you come on the podcast?
This one,
Yeah.
it's very simple. I got asked to, and I thought it would have been fun.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been fun. I wasn't expecting to end up doing two on the same day. It just happened that way.
Yeah.
Like,
Follow up.
yeah, Joe asked me to be in this podcast a few days ago, and for two's zone, I was literally just asked this morning.
Mhm.
So
Dang.
cool. Not
Yeah.
a bad gig
Have
right there. I'm trying to get into two's talk now.
Have you
Nice.
seen an episode of Pootalk before?
I've watched some of one, but I didn't have time I didn't have time to finish it.
Which
Hey,
one was
so
it?
To be
Probably
honest,
counts.
I haven't even seen an episode of Pootalk yet.
How rude! You've not seen every single one.
Shame. I think the episode I was watching was episode 1.
Mm.
Oh,
that's a
Jesus.
30-second
That's
episode.
pretty short. It's pretty
You
short.
didn't make it through
Isn't
a
there
30-second video.
like
How did you watch part of a 30-second video?
Oh, then it might have been part 2 then. I don't remember.
Ooh.
Yeah, part 2.
Part
Yeah,
two.
did it
Even
I
worse.
think I was in that one. So I don't know. It was really bad. It was unorganized.
Yeah, part 2
There
is
were
shit.
so many people in that.
Oh well.
Start with
Oh well.
Episode 3.
This question is so dumb, but somebody asks, "Do you fart?"
Yeah, man.
I like this question. What are your opinions on the Sonic movie redesign?
Oh yeah.
Well, I honestly really like the second design better. Obviously
Yeah.
because it looks nicer, but I really want to see like a director's cut, and by director's cut, I want to see the original because they also changed up a lot of scenes and the story to match the new character, and I want to see
like
the
the-
old one. Dude,
They can
did
al-
you
they
hear?
can add the
Did
old one
you
to the Blu-ray.
did you see how much that character redesign cost? It was
Yeah,
like
it's supposed
$5
to be
million.
crazy.
It was like $5 million to redo Sonic.
It's crazy.
I'm not gonna say it because then it's gonna spoil the movie.
Yeah, don't spoil the movie.
Yeah, I want to see
Come
that.
on.
I actually want to see this movie now, so we
Yeah.
can
I
hold
see- I
off a
saw it
bit.
in
I heard
Vancouver.
it was a lot better than people were expecting.
Yeah,
It is,
it's good,
And
but like
I'm
it's
very
made for
curious.
kids, but
I'm very
it's
curious on
made for
how
kids.
it was originally going to be.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
hope they add it to the Blu-ray version,
Yeah.
that'd be cool.
like an extra.
Or even like a behind the scenes thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Speaking of
cool.
Movies. Have you seen Joker?
Yes, I have seen the Joker. The Joker was a lot more gritty than I was originally expecting. I was expecting it to be dark, but like,
Yeah.
holy shit, he just like killed a dude with like a pair of scissors. Like that's the John Wick shit right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it was awesome, dude. I love it.
So yeah.
I think it was less gritty than I was
Yeah.
really expecting it to be because
Yeah,
everyone was
I
saying it was
was-
extremely violent and that people like
Mhm.
walked out mid-movie. But
Really.
then I watched it
Oh,
and
man.
honestly,
Yeah.
like,
So where I live, they were
Yeah.
saying that
So
they were
not that it,
banning movie theaters.
Yeah, I went to go see the Joker when it was in theaters and stuff. I went to go see it with my fiance.
Mhm.
Yeah, quite a romantic movie right there. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
They
It was
kissed
either-
when Murray was shot.
Rip.
remember
It
when
is
Leaf
such a
was
good
red
movie.
name with a Joker profile picture and everyone was calling him like Joker.
Okay.
So where I live, when the Joker movie was about to be released, they were saying not to go watch the movie because then people are gonna like bomb the theater and stuff like that.
I know that was so stupid.
Oh, didn't
Yeah,
they do
this
that
never
because of that
happened.
one Batman movie where the dude dressed up as the Joker, like, did a mass
He wasn't
murder
even
at a
dressed up
theater?
as the Joker
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
Or
it
something.
was just like it
He
had
just said it was
nothing
a
to do
Batman
with
movie.
the Joker.
It was a Batman movie, though.
Yeah, but
That was
like
The Dark Knight,
the guy
I
that
think.
shot it up just went there because it was popular. It wasn't like, oh, I want to be the Joker. And,
Yeah, it
kill
wasn't- it
people.
wasn't-
It's,
it
it's,
wasn't
no,
even
it's
like-
just that. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was-
but I guess that's why people were saying that with the newer one because
Yeah.
of that
Yeah.
situation, which is kind of bullcrap because
yeah,
it's a freaking it's one movie. Sure, it's in the same universe, but that does not correlate with the situation at all. It's
Yeah.
like saying it's like the bull crap of saying video games cause violence. It's not at all
Yeah,
correlating.
Yeah.
it's where you live and how you grew up.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I don't get the thing about people saying it was super violent either. Like he
It
killed
had
like
some
what,
scenes.
6 people maybe? 7
Yeah,
people?
like a total like 6 or 7 people. It was, I
Yeah.
guess, it was just how they portrayed the scenes of him killing him was where it got a little bit
Definitely.
gritty.
Yeah, because there's like
The
there's
people in the
movies where
subway, but like the subway
Yeah.
and the people were a bit more tame, like an average movie. But like,
yeah.
like it was really in his
Maury.
apartment that got me the most.
And then the
Yeah.
Maury.
Yeah. Maury was okay too.
I think that the reason people said it was super violent is because it was made up in such a way that every time the Joker killed someone, it was super like shocking and you weren't expecting it or whatever. But with like new movies, they have like all these people that kill like hundreds of people in seconds and all this, like John Wick and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
And
was about to
it's
say.
just not
Terminator.
not surprising, and it doesn't have an effect on you. But with Joker, they build it up and they make a good
Yeah.
storyline about it, and then it surprises you, and it's there, and it
Mhm.
feels it feels a lot different. And I think that's
Yeah,
why
Yeah,
people,
I definitely got surprised
impacted.
with it. Not necessarily.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting how some of the deaths were gonna go, but what really
Mhm.
surprised me is what they actually allowed to show in the movie, like how much of it.
Yeah.
That surprised me the most. It was a great movie otherwise, and I would watch it again.
Yeah.
It's not like the
I
amount of
didn't see the
violence was
Joker
really
movie, but I
surprising.
know what happens.
Yeah,
Like, there was
honestly, it
a
wasn't
lot
as
of
much
movies with
violence
more
as other
violence.
movies. It's just how much of the violence they showed on screen that
Yeah.
Like,
got people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah,
wasn't
I thought it was really
Jigsaw
good.
showed in theaters? And that probably had
Yeah,
way
it
more
was.
violence than Joker did.
Oh, most
Yeah,
certainly.
Joker's the bad one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil was in that one too. No, wait, they were the scary movie.
Yeah, she was
Dr.
so
Phil
funny.
Saw.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Next
Um,
question.
I'm hearing you make Starve Together mods.
Yeah, I recently started doing that. I practiced a little bit. I really only started like a couple weeks ago, if that.
Mhm.
And it's a lot easier than I was originally anticipating.
Are you going to end up
Okay.
making that Rian custom character for that?
I think I am, but right now I have a commission, so I'm gonna do that first. Then I'll go to the re-end. If not, I'll just make more portrait art, which is still fun, but like those mods take like a while to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you make a
Yeah,
Pootalk
there's-
mod?
Coding involved as well.
We'll all live stream us playing it.
Yeah, that'd be
Man.
fun.
Dude,
But,
I don't even know how to play Starve Together. I got it.
Does
for
anyone
my
even
phone,
have
but I
Don't
honestly,
Starve
I
Together besides me?
Honestly, I don't know how to play much either. I just got really I really like the art style, and I just wanted to make
Yeah.
a mod.
Yeah.
The reason that kind of started it is I'm also in the Pymations Patreon server.
Mhm.
And someone made one of his characters as a Don't Starve Together mod, based on a Don't Starve themed art he did. And I was like, cool, I want to do that same thing. So I did the same thing with a few of his characters. And yeah, then I was like, I'm gonna start doing commissions. These aren't that bad.
Cool.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of how that started.
Cool.
How much are you charging per commission for the Don't Starve stuff?
So I'm doing like $15 for just the portrait art work,
Mhm.
but I do $20 to do the mod. And if you want to add on stuff like specific items like a tail tier
Mhm.
character, or certain custom quotes and stuff like that, or any starting items or perks, that's like an extra $1 for each item. But yeah, it's $20 base price basically for the most basic thing.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like seeing how people charge like $80 for a U2's concept art and stuff like that. So I'm like, I mean, I have a second job to back me up. Sure, it takes a while, but then again, I'm also the only difference between me is I guess I'm not rushing everything. I'm just trying to get it. I get it done when I'm able to, which is less stressful but that's also why I make my commissions a bit cheaper than the average dude, because they're not trying to. They don't have a deadline. Or they do have a deadline. I don't. I try to get it done as soon as possible, but like I'm not rushing it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nice.
there's a nice little plug-in for you guys. Commission me.
Yeah. Commission.
Yeah.
How many of those have you done?
So far, I have 3 made and published, and I'm working on a 4th one, which is that commission one I was speaking of. Yeah, the first 3 I made were all Pymations themed characters. So, but I'm gonna do more than that, obviously, later on.
Cool. It's awesome.
Yeah.
We need to pull our money together and get Pootalk commissioned.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would work, but that would be neat.
Just all of us.
We're also on a trip to get Pooman to Ultimate Collector.
Oh, yeah. Plug the Patreon.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Everyone donate to the Patreon so Pooman can get UC.
Yeah, I saw someone donate $30 to it.
Yeah,
that's already a
We
full
got
figure.
Pooman Clown.
That's the only thing it's going to, and then once he has enough, I think it's probably gonna get shut down because we don't need money.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ultimate Collector, was banned, which sucks.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it was justified. If I do say so.
I didn't make the final decision. I'm not going to say anything about it. So, and not to mention, I don't know everything because there was that time I was very inactive.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to comment on that at all. I don't have enough information to give my own opinion either.
Yeah.
So
like in that situation,
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about that, but I don't know anything. Well, I know some obviously, but I don't know everything about it to make anything any justified statements about it.
Yeah. I am still on the Pootalk server, of course, and unofficial U2s. They won't let me promote it anywhere on Reddit, so if you want to join that, probably be in the description.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I moderate that too. Wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot you do.
Universal moderator.
Yeah.
On the drawing subject, you've been drawing for 3 years, you said?
More, I would say more than 3 years. I guess I started drawing, more, I wouldn't say professionally either, but I guess with like a higher quality, to where I actually started caring about it. Like I just started drawing in the 7th grade because I was like, oh, this is fun. But I actually started doing it as a hobby around like the 9th or 10th grade.
That's cool.
So it's been going on from there.
Thing you've drawn?
Ooh, that's tough. I have a few favorite things I've drawn. Looking back at them, I don't think they aged well. But but in school, in school I made a career poster, which which won first place in a couple contests at my high school. They printed it out like into a full poster size, hung it up. It was just a neat little animation career poster because I was really interested in that. Still am. That's one of my, I guess, most prized pieces because that one I'm very proud of. I spent a long time on it. And then I have just a couple smaller pieces I'm proud of. You may have seen them already in the server. I've posted them before, but they're just smaller pieces. Like the Cryos fan design that ended up looking almost exactly like the official design is another one I'm proud of.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
but yeah.
And you do commissions, or you just do whatever you want?
I do both. I do commissions and I do whatever.
Awesome. Yeah.
I do not take requests though. Sadly, I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, that's also base price about like $15, and then it changes depending on what you want. But
that's pretty good.
Yeah. I'm trying to do some small stuff, trying to get some extra money. I really want to get my graphics tablet for my computer so I can upgrade my art a little bit. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Awesome.
Yeah. I have a lot of pieces I'm proud of. But of course, looking back at them, I don't think a lot of the older ones I used to be proud of aged well, but I still enjoyed that. I still enjoy how much I liked making it and loved it overall, I guess.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yep.
Why is it so silent? It's just,
I don't know.
My bad.
It's a good story, man.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
Yeah.
For answering a question. Come on.
There's a lot
How dare
of
you?
questions.
Yeah, a lot of good questions too.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been some pretty good questions.
Yeah. Let me see some of these. So which ones?
Said, why is your name WoodE?
Oh yeah, what's the story behind that?
It's actually a lot simpler than you think. So, very simple. My last name is Wood, and throughout in high school, I was either called WoodE or WoodEMeister. So I just kind of combined it, and I didn't like the Y, so I changed it to an E. Very simple.
There you go.
So it's kind of like a high school name, a little bit.
Awesome. Yeah.
Very nice.
All right. Yeah.
Pooman, what's the story behind your name?
Oh, mine? No, this again. Come on.
So you have to tell the origin story on the podcast.
Okay, so I was in second grade. I was watching Frosty the Snowman before winter break.
Yep.
And I was munching on snacks. I had to go to the restroom, but I didn't want to miss the movie because I don't know why. I was dumb. And then I just put my pants there by accident.
Are you sure it was by accident? It sounded like you had,
it sounded like you wanted to, Pooman.
Out of all the movies you didn't want to miss, it's Frosty the Snowman.
Come on.
I mean, it would have been more justified if it was like Shrek, but like, damn, Frosty.
Come on, Pooman.
Frosty Everyone knows how that ends.
Okay. Let's see what is here. What do I like most about the YouTube server?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess I like the contests. I like a lot of the stuff there. I like contests. I like the art channel. That's probably where I'm most active in.
Yeah.
I just like the overall community. A lot of people are saying it's very toxic. I guess since I'm not active all the time, I miss some of that toxicity. However you say that word. I miss a lot of the toxic stuff. But overall, I just like how people are just talking. Like,
you want to know
YouTube server? I think YouTube server was the very first server in general I joined on Discord, because I was I was like, oh, I don't really need service. I don't like talking to people. And then I was like, oh, this would be interesting to join. And then later I became moderator, and now like I'm in like a bunch of servers, and it's very fun talking to just people all around the world and stuff.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've always loved
guess
Discord.
who's the center of all that? Of everyone saying it's toxic? You want to know who's the center of all of that?
Oh God!
What group of people is the center of all of that?
Yeah, it's us.
It's us.
Funnily, wait, is funnily a word?
Funnily?
No.
Funny enough. No, I don't think funnily is.
No.
Okay, I don't know how to phrase this though. Never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I don't know how to phrase it.
It's funny you ask. It's funny you say. I don't know.
That works. It's funny that they say it's super toxic now because it's gotten more toxic after I was banned.
Yeah, exactly.
It's UC is a little hectic right now. It's, like specifically UC, I don't really check VC a whole lot. I look at general every now and then. But UC and art is really the main two channels I'm most active on.
Mhm.
I mean, the art had lots of
you see kind of like
today.
you see like spikes every now and then, sort of deal. Like it's like
Yeah.
normal talking,
Every
then
day.
someone just starts it. It's just someone, and then it
Yeah.
goes on for maybe an hour, then goes away. We decided to just let it stop unless they're breaking a rule. We're just gonna just kind of like let it die down because that's what it started doing. Yeah.
What happened with Rian removing like his mod and all his rules and stuff?
I honestly didn't even notice that until it was brought up yesterday. I think from what I was told, I think he did it because he was being really overwhelmed and stuff, and he just wanted to kind of disconnect for a little bit. He's back now, and I don't know if that's the real reason. That's just what I was told.
Yeah.
But
He put
I
his
mean,
roles
it's
away from
completely
him. Yeah.
It's completely understandable why he did it for that reason.
Yeah, I
but
guess so.
oh well, he's back now. It was temporary, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Collector's General is actually pretty chill sometimes.
General?
Yeah, Collector's General.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
General and VC are like a whole
Sometimes there's
whole
spam,
different
and most of the spam is because of me.
Yeah, we had some spam in Swagger's cult. I mean, normally that's okay, but they started pinging people, so.
Yeah.
But as of now, the situation's pretty much moderate, I guess. The UC is literally the only real toxic area.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
Yeah.
But I mean, oh well. What can you do?
That's
Well,
us, baby.
Yeah. So it's always been, at least when I was on the server.
Okay.
Maybe
Let's
it's just
see
me.
here. There's favorite U2s. Favorite U2s is Swagger.
Which
yeah.
one?
I just really like his design. Second favorite would be Fitz. Third would be oh my god. He's gone. I guess his phone
Joe
died.
just left.
But as for third favorite figurine, I'd probably say JonTron. And it just kind of goes from there. I have a lot of favorites. Some of them I don't like. Like I personally not a big fan of the what's it called? Like the Cletus one, but then again I also don't know who Cletus was, so
Yeah.
It's a funny design.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of Pokemon's head shape, but overall it looks
so
okay.
weird. It's like YouTube knows what they're doing, and then they like forget everything when they start making women.
Whoa! Have you seen the hentai figurine? Like,
oh yeah,
that head shape is
head
shape is really off. I think.
Yeah, they just
it's based on the drawing of the guy.
I don't think that one's being sold though, right? I think that one's just going to that person. Yeah.
Yeah, those are going just to the straight person. They're not being sold.
Yeah. You all seen the Bash figure though, right? That's really cool. So it's very cool. Like freaking. It's very nice to see how Chasing Polys and Lars P are technically getting their own figurine, which is the Bash figurine. Like they designed it. And they're using Chasing Polly's model with some minor edits to it, which is very nice. Good for them.
What might be going on the back of the box?
I don't agree with what they chose though. Like, to split it 3 ways, like the profits. I don't think that's right. Like at all, because like when you buy art, if you buy it like to use it for something or to have it for your own, you don't usually
pay royalties for it.
I mean,
that's what they're doing.
If that's like an agreement.
Have you ever watched Shark Tank? That's how it works.
I don't usually watch Shark Tank.
No, but I think I don't know if like the like the half or the evenly split between them is very smart. Usually the creators would get a small percentage of it because obviously YouTube's is a company and they need to make their own money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But honestly, if they're making more than like 10% or something like that, good for them. That's actually really good for their profits.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a really nice idea. I really like the community partners idea, and if Bash goes well, who knows what's going to happen next? But since that isn't a question in here, I want to ask you: if the community partners goes well with the Bash figurine, and they decide to make another, who would you like to see most?
Joe Swanson.
I would like, me. I don't have a design yet. Debo was saying about he forgot about it.
Yeah, I would like. There's a few people I would like to see. Me personally, I want to see Austin or someone, obviously. But I guess not including moderators. I'd really like to see a Bricks figurine. You know, like I like his design. His design, obviously, because I drew it. But I drew, or at least I drew a version too. But I like how his design came out. I really like Xeno's design too. So
that's good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like
But I would definitely like to see more community partners in the future.
Yeah, I like podcasts because since there's a lot of them now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. How long do you think Pootalk will exist? Honestly, I don't really know nor care how long it lasts. I think it's
Forever.
It just depends up to you guys.
Pootalk is inevitable.
It'll go until we die.
How long do you want it to go? You know, depends.
Forever.
Until one of us dies.
What is your opinion on?
Until all of us die.
Yeah.
If one of us dies, Pooman will replace them.
When there's one of us by herself.
Pooman, that's a real good host.
That's when I'll do just the hamburger noise for an hour.
Zegas made a lot of questions. Goodness.
I mean, they're all
he
tied
really
together.
did.
They're all tied.
He made
They're
a
all
ton.
But they're all really good, though. They're all really good.
YouTube's related,
Yeah,
though.
Well, fair enough, I guess. It is a YouTube's.
I think
YouTube is related.
Moderator.
Some of his stuff that he put is really
questions now.
Smart. I like his stuff.
Yeah, some of these. Okay, so what is your opinion on YouTube's branching out to things such as plushies or outside of YouTuber stream culture such as Mega Man or Zoltor? I think it's a lot harder to find or to get rights to use items that are beyond like Instagram and YouTubers. Like even memes sometimes, like you all know the Pepe incident, you know, like the access to rights didn't fully go through. Not saying it's impossible because they did get rights to Arthur to do the Arthur's Fist one, but you know, it would be a lot harder to go. From what I heard, it would be a lot harder to do anything like TV shows and stuff like that because you're talking to big corporations rather than individual people or small groups.
Yeah. To be fair, didn't they get John Wick though?
No, I don't think so. John Wick actually doesn't like himself as a meme, which is understandable. So that I can understand why that won't be a possibility.
You know, John Wick's not a real person, right?
Yeah, man, he's just a Fortnite.
It's a funny guy, man.
I have that Fortnite skit, by the way. I have John Wick.
I have some
the OG one or the new one.
As for plushies and stuff, I don't think they would do plushies because figurines are enough. But I would really like to see like different merch, like shirts and stuff. I would love to see a shirt.
I recommended to YouTube's a long time ago about like merch and stuff.
Wasn't the plushie like confirmed for like a anomaly or something?
No, I think it was just a question.
A plushie, interesting.
Yeah, I think they confirmed it on their story.
Available.
Interesting.
I just want a dead meme plush.
I would take a dead meme plush. Yes, I would personally do that. I don't think YouTubes would do plushes though. I do think figurines are enough.
Yeah. They did post like an actual like concept one though.
They're definitely doing plushes.
That'd be cool.
Frank, turn up your mic. I can't hear you.
I'm sorry, I've been speaking a little far away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're all YouTubers.
Next. I mean, we can just kind of like go through them because we could just go through them a little quick until we get some other ones. Yeah. So, would you like to see more 2-foot figurines or a range of sizes? I think a range of sizes would be cool. I don't know about more 2-foot figurines because $500 is a bit pricey. Honestly, I don't know if that's like overpriced or not. If you consider how much vinyl was really used to make them and stuff, that figurine, like how much profit are they really making? I don't know if they were making it as a joke though. I would like to see a dead meme, enlarged and maybe like JonTron or something like that as a
Because then
Tifa
we
figurine.
With like an actual couch.
Oh my
That'd be
god!
awesome.
We can
Speaking,
sell them, yeah.
that reminded me. Have you all ever had like that inflatable couch from Blue's Clues when you were younger?
No,
Ooh, I'm not that
never.
old.
Shame on you.
I had
Shame
a
on you.
Scooby-Doo chair
But,
and I
uh,
spilled
I'm not
maple
that
syrup on it.
But as
I
part
had
of the range
Harley,
of
man.
sizes, as part of the range of sizes in figurines, I would love to see keychains,
Dude, that'd be
keychain size
awesome.
figurines, like
Like
Okay.
yeah, little
kind of like
mini
Funko,
figures.
Popping away, but like
Yeah,
maybe they can do their own thing with that. But I
yeah,
would
that
like to
leads
see
into the
micro figures.
the next question
More
with like
more posters.
blind bags and stuff. That would be awesome. I'd totally.
I don't
buy
know.
those.
I don't know about how blind bags would work since all the stock is limited.
That's
but
true.
maybe they could do it with like YouTuber groups. Like if you can have a
Misfits.
a Misfits one, or you can have a. It will have to depend. What is it called?
Yeah.
Milk Club.
Yeah.
The lunch club.
No.
Club.
The Mr. Beast, I guess, collection
Yeah,
or whatever
like,
the hell it is.
No,
Yeah,
I
that'd
would
be
like to
pretty
see you
cool,
just
like,
make
That
it
would
like
be
a
kind of
mystery
neat. I don't know.
box.
I just don't know if they'd be able to do it en masse because each character in their group had a limited supply. Like Toby had less than Swagger and stuff like that. Even though they're all part of the same group, they're still individual people at the end.
Yeah,
that would be neat, but that would be neat. But I would rather just have keychain or even just regular mini figurines rather than mystery pack.
like an advent calendar or whatever with like their
oh no, Funko has
Christmas
lots of
figures.
calendars.
I know they're cool though. I like that.
So, what is your opinion on the shift in size from 4 inches to 4.5, and feel like it may impact displays? Obviously, I think you'll be able to tell it's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that they were changing the size a little bit, and. But as for the size difference between the version 1 and version 2, the version 2 is meant to be bigger.
Yeah.
Like I guess a comparable version is the Pyro version 2. Like his design, like it would look really weird if it were small. It's meant to be bigger. Like
that's
like
true,
imagine the Spooky Souls figurine if it was the same size as Swagger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course it had to be bigger. So I think it's smart to change the sizes, because if you have everything limited to a small size, then you're also limited as into the figurine itself.
Yeah. It'd be like the Elf Souls, which is already kind of small.
I think, but that was the point. That was funny. Funny. Yeah. But you can see that they did that because they were trying to keep the size, though, the same size.
Yeah.
With the candy cane took most of that height.
Yeah.
I still wanted that figure, and that would have been cool.
Yeah. Like a Jinx
I think it's more than just like a half an inch change though, because they didn't just change it in height. They changed
width
thing. So like it's not just half an inch bigger. It's like half an inch bigger on all the sides.
But I think that's going to be solely on the design of the figurine. It's going to vary on its figurine. Like Pyro has all the TV mount he's sitting on, which of course is going to be a little bit wider than his original one. That's fair, I think. Obviously, the horse in Spooky Souls, the horse is bigger, so it's going to be wider. I don't think that's going to be an issue. It might look like an issue if the box sizes change, like drastically to fit the figurine. But overall, I think the box sizes is going to stay the same if it's just a quarter, like a half inch change. Like, I think like the Anomaly version 2, it's going to be about the same size, like box wise.
Yeah.
But like Pyro might be either the same size or a bit bigger. I don't know how big those are going to end up being.
I think Pyro might need like a bigger box, maybe like a Spooky Souls or something.
Yeah, Spooky Souls size box might be more like it, or even a little bit smaller than that. Spooky's pretty freaking huge, though. I don't know if y'all have one, but He's
Yeah.
pretty big compared to everyone else. Like I have him right next to my Mr. Beast, and it's like a monster. But Swagger Soul's on the. What's cool is Swagger on the horse is about the same size, though.
Yeah.
I like that
It's pretty
idea.
cool.
I like how he's not. I like how he's about the same size as the original figurine, unlike the Elf Souls one where he's smaller. But I think that was the point. Do you think U2's is a good company? I think it's a good company, and I definitely think like from where it began, it's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I would like to see. I think kind of like bringing up the extra merch. I would definitely love to see more stuff being done. Like I like how they added the poster, but that like the little poster that would have been cool. I would like to see more of stuff like that. Still limited, of course, but like shirts and stuff like that. I would love to wear a shirt of like, well, anyone really. They're all pretty cool design.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
anomaly sweater.
That would be nice. Yeah, I would like that.
Anything but a Marley sweater.
Ooh, the hentai sweater.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness! Imagine that! What's it called? What's the orgasm face called?
I have
no idea.
Yeah. Imagine those hoodies, right? Or those like sweaters and hoodies that have like the compilation of the faces. But it's like U2's made.
Yeah, that'd be so bad.
Oh god. And for the second part of that question, what's your favorite color? It's purple.
That's a good color. I love purple.
Yeah, it's purple. Where do I?
Has to be Joker.
Coming up, the last two questions also coming up. Almost an hour, so we're almost going to be ending after these questions. Where do you see yourself in the future? Will you continue being an artist by monetizing commissions, or do you have other plans?
I do have other plans, but they're kind of like They're kind of like things I really want to do. They're dream jobs, so to speak. One job is I really want to try to do animation, whether it's independent animation on YouTube or trying to apply for an actual studio. As for art, I'm probably going to always monetize it, try to get some extra money out of that. But I'm trying to, right now, I'm actually trying to apply to U2's as a graphic designer. So maybe that might go through.
That'd be fucking sick.
I remember, it was funny. I remember back in last year in July, I applied as a character designer, but I never got a message. I never got an email back, even though they said they would. Yeah, I talked to Austin about it yesterday. He's like, "Oh, I don't even remember that happening."
That's so sad.
Yeah, you should. I'll talk about that. But yeah, I filled out another application today, so who knows? Maybe that's a possibility. I'm definitely more experienced in the graphic design than I am in the modeling, so I can understand not getting hired for a character designer, but I have experience in all like Photoshop and stuff like that. Like, I mean, I'm commercially certified in a lot of Adobe products, so maybe that can help on that. Hopefully, I don't have to fly. Hopefully, I don't have to move to Vancouver for it. I can do like remote work.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't mind doing that because I've always wanted to go to Canada.
Yeah, that would be cool, dude. I think it'd be a fun job.
But yeah, it would be. And
cool.
yes, Pooman, your drawings are swag.
Yes,
including you. Very swag.
U2's worker officially certified.
Yeah.
That would be nice one day.
Podcast with with a U2's worker.
That would be nice. I have high hopes for that. I have really high hopes to at least get a response this time about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, at least Austin is aware that I have applied at one point, and I'm going to do it again. So hopefully I'll get an email sometime in the next week about that.
Cool.
Very excited for that. Very excited for that. And if not, that's no big deal. I could just do my stuff. Yes?
Burger?
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of Austin, I think he might be coming on Pootalk, maybe?
Oh,
Maybe.
Is that a leak?
Is there
Is
any
that a leak?
updates on
Is
that?
that a leak?
Maybe.
Oh, that would be nice.
Are we gonna get leaks? Who knows?
Who
bro,
knows?
bro, I
Is
gotta
that
show
right?
him my dead meme. I gotta show him my dead meme.
Yeah.
Your dead meme, man.
What? Here's a
cool.
small question that I guess to kind of end that part of it. Like, what is one figurine that sold out and you didn't get that you?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, there's a lot. Pyro.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot.
Swagger.
There's a lot of them.
I was about to get Swagger the day he sold out.
I was gonna
Ooh,
get Carson.
I remember buying Swagger within the first 3 minutes of them launching. I bought all 3 within the first 3 minutes.
Dang,
The
man.
first figure I ever got was James King. That's when he literally dropped.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I thought about wanting to get Jameski, but like I'm like I don't really watch him that much. I want to get YouTubers I actually care about. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked his design. I thought it was cool with the Vive and all that, and you get a avatar, VR chat avatar with it, but I didn't think it was worth getting.
Yeah. The first figure I got, I think, was JonTron. I was on the site. I remember the first 3 Misfits releasing, and I was like, dude, this is so worthless. These things aren't going to retain their value. If I ever buy this, I'm going to lose my money. And then
you go on eBay.
And then I completely forgot about U2s because I don't usually watch the Misfits. That was just like one time I was watching them and they.
Yeah, fair enough.
And so I just forgot all about it. And then I saw Carson was promoting his and I didn't buy his. And then finally I saw JonTron promoting his and I love JonTron. He's such a great
Yeah, JonTron is one of the ones I regret not getting. I really like his idea. And he was like one of the first figurines to do something more than just, you know, the character. He had the couch with him too.
Yeah.
Because you know how important that is.
Yeah.
What is your proudest YouTube's purchase? Mine is OK Boomer.
Same, dude.
My proudest purchase?
Yeah.
Dude, he has like
I don't.
He has like 2 YouTubes.
Like, the happiest one I got.
Well, technically, my proudest purchase would be the original OG Misfits, and I deeply regret having to sell them. But I had financial issues at the time, and I had to get payments made put in.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's why I got Spooky Souls, is because I was like, I really want a swag. I want a swagger. I don't care what form he's in. I want a swagger. I don't want to miss this opportunity. And also, he's not worth as much as the original, so it's like I don't want to sell him because 1, I won't make much of a profit. 2, too sentimental, I guess, in a way. I had a couple regrets. Like I really regretted not getting Dead Meme. Like by the time I was able to afford him, he finally sold out. I was like, maybe he's the one figurine that they don't have a limited stock on.
Yeah,
I thought that too. I thought they would just keep making him forever.
I was looking at
Like
Dead
that
Meme and I was like, oh, Dead Meme looks so cool. I really want to get him, but he's been in the store for so long. I don't want to get him if he's
I
just
can
gonna
hold off
sit
for a little
there.
bit before.
I have time.
What I really hate is how much people are reselling them for, even though there's so many of them.
Are there? I thought it wasn't that many. I thought that was why it's so much.
If there's one, no, there's a lot of Dead Memes. Like, why else would it take so long? I'm pretty sure Dead Meme was one of the popular characters being bought. Either way,
it was the first one they made.
Like I think I would pay if I were to. I mean, I don't really like rebuying characters, or I don't intend on doing that at all. But if I were, I probably would just buy a Dead Meme, and I probably wouldn't spend any more than $60 on one because that's already twice the price of it.
Yeah.
But speaking of the reselling, like I bought I was talking to Collector once, and I was talking about like, hey, maybe I can like buy more than one figurine and then resell them to make a profit out of it. And it just so happens I did it on the one figurine that never sells out, Mr. Beast. I bought 2 Mr. Beast. I was like, I need money now. I might as well just sell them. You wanna know how much I got for him?
$20.
$20.
$15.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
that was a steal for someone. That was a steal for someone.
It most certainly was a steal for someone, but it was awful for me.
That's
I guess I could have canceled it and tried to get something better, but I know he's not worth that much if he's still available in the store.
Yeah.
Has anybody gotten his golden ticket yet?
Yeah, I think
There's
the
a
only one
golden
missing
ticket.
is-
Oh God.
I think the only one missing is
Chris
Chris.
is the only one that wasn't.
I mean,
Oh God, I hope I didn't miss out on it by selling the one box.
I think it was in the box, like if you had it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was in the
Rip.
literal, like when you
I don't-
opened it.
Well, the thing, no, I was as a joke. I did open the box. I ended up selling. I did not
there you
open.
go.
I did not open the box I kept though. Maybe I'll check it out real quick.
Yeah, you should.
But you want to know
just
something?
have the golden
You want to know
ticket.
something I also did? I took a picture at I took a picture at the code at the bottom of each box I sold. Ended up reselling. Just in case.
Oh,
Like as soon as you're evil. As soon as the vault goes live, you're putting them all in, and they're also doing it at the same time. They're like, "What the fuck?"
Actually, I don't even know if I don't even know if I still have some though because I got a new phone. I'm probably gonna have to go through my old phone to take the pictures out.
I haven't scratched my coats yet.
I'm always hesitant about doing that because, like, I don't want someone to like get a refund or return it just because like it has a scratched code or whatever.
Oof.
Yeah.
I mean, if they return, I mean, if people see that I scratched, if that dude who bought my swagger saw I scratched the code and they give it back, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the giving back my their 250 for my swagger back because honestly, I really want him back.
Yeah.
But I could probably find it.
Back to me.
Just the regular swagger souls?
Yeah, I really want the regular swagger souls.
Dude, he sells for like $70.
Really?
Yeah, you can buy
It's
them.
not that expensive.
Yeah, I think if I do get a chance, I might buy him back. Him and Dead Meme are probably the two I'll only do a resell on, do a I would buy on StockX or something.
Yeah, I got my swagger for I think it was $63 plus $5 shipping or something.
Oh jeez, I remember that. Remember that one meme where it's like a mother who sold like the swagger souls saying that she accidentally bought two and she sold that second one for like $40 or like $20 actually. It was 20. She just resold the swagger for like $20. She's like, I didn't really need a second one, so
yeah.
God, I could have comped it then, but I still
swagger is the Christmas one, $35.
Yeah,
really
on StockX. Yeah, on
I would buy that. I would want to buy. I would probably buy all three swaggers then, if the Christmas one's that cheap.
I hate that the Christmas ones are so cheap though, dude. It's like they're
only 40 on StockX.
Yeah.
Why are you selling them for like $20?
Yeah, Spooky isn't selling much either.
Yeah,
he's only selling for like maybe $40 to $60. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it says 40 on StockX.
Well, that is bad for the seller, but yeah.
I mean, didn't the price go down because this one kid supposedly put it like very low price?
I have no idea.
All the prices are pretty low for him.
For who?
Spooky Souls. There's like 40, 45, 48.
Yeah, really.
He sold out pretty fast too.
I mean, I don't intend on reselling mine anyways. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But it kind of sucks for the people who probably got them just to resell them because, it's Swagger Souls. He's got to be worth a lot.
I mean, yeah. I think that the thing is people think the faster something sells out, the more it's going to sell for, which is not correct at all. Because people
probably did that with Toby, but that was it. That was like the only figure, as far as I know, of that sold out quick and was worth a lot.
Yeah, like look at Raccoon Eggs. He's like $50 to $60 now. He's nothing because these people have bought like 100, 200 of him. I don't know if you saw the Facebook page. They bought like 200 Raccoon Eggs just to resell.
No, Raccoon Eggs, he's not on my priority list, but I would probably want to get him only because that was the very first fan concept I've done, and that was like the very first fan concept in general in the server at the time. Like I was like I like to think that I was the one who started the fan concepts because no one was really doing that in the art channel before me. And Raccoon Eggs was the very first design I did before Smitty and Cryos and stuff like that.
That's pretty cool.
I'm still waiting for an Ainsley figure.
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking if I should refund my $70 Raccoon X I got.
No, just give it to me if you don't want it.
I mean, it's going down in price.
Yeah, it's going down because there's still one for like $54.
Yeah,
that's not. Wow, really?
There's one for 50 on eBay right now.
Yeah.
Jeez. Anyways, I don't know what I would prioritize more. Probably Swagger would probably be my first priority. Then Dead Meme, then Raccoon Eggs. But those are the three I regret. I bought Swagger, but I regret selling him. I regret not getting Dead Meme, and I regret not getting Raccoon Eggs, along with some others, but I don't really care about them. They're like slight regrets, but I'm like, oh well, I don't really care, I guess. But
yeah, I think most of the ones that I like I've gotten. I can't think of one in the past that I feel sad about missing. Maybe like Too Mad just for the resale value, because not many people in Elvis, because he was in for a while. I like reselling stuff. It's not that I'm like, oh, I want all this money. It's that it's like a hobby. It's like you buy these things and you resell them, and you buy them and you resell them, and you collect them at the same time. It's kind of fun. Yeah.
I tried doing that, ended up doing it with the worst figurine, never doing it again. If I buy one, I'm just buying it for me.
Yeah.
God, that was such a bad loss. That was such a terrible loss. I lost $15 on that.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Oh well. What can you do?
Yeah. I don't think I've lost on any yet.
Mr. Beast was the one figurine I thought was going to sell out fast, but
I know.
So surprised he's still in.
Yeah, because like I would have thought a lot of people would have gone to those live-sized, would have gotten to try to get the live-size figurines. Right? They still haven't been given out yet, have they?
I think one of them was supposed to be given out soon or something.
That would be really cool. But imagine how much that would have been in the resale. It's like 5 foot tall.
Yeah,
if they're gonna charge $500 for a 2 foot, imagine how much it's gonna be for a freaking 6 foot figure. And I still think 500 is a bit too steep. 250 honestly would probably be a lot more understandable for a profit collectible. I do think a lot of U2s is overall a little overpriced, but I guess it's
so crazy.
I guess it's fair enough because they're not like massive corporations they're working with. There's individual YouTubers, which I guess is a little more fair, and it's for a more, I guess, specific area of people that I'm assuming they're guessing are willing to spend that much for their favorite character.
Yeah, it's
because I guess
crazy,
it's different.
Though, Mr. Beast has so many subscribers. His merchandise sells out pretty quick, and on top of that, it's like the most. It's like the best one they've had because of the 6 foot figures. It's like the most enticing that I could win this 6 foot figure.
And that's the one they don't buy. Yeah, that's the one they don't get. It's horrible. How much do they? I wonder how. I'm pretty sure they have a lot in stock. That might be why.
They might have,
like 30,000.
It could be that. It could be it is selling a lot. It's just there's still so many of them, which is fair. Because like it could go back to the dead meme where like overall you don't know how fast they're selling because you can't see it, but you can just assume that it's selling a lot, but there's a lot of it, especially if it's a popular YouTuber like Mr. Beast. Honestly, I want to get a Chandler figurine. I like his design too, but I would people would go more for, the main guy, the Mr. Beast, not the Chandler, the Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
I like Chris.
Yeah, it's like buying Batman over Robin.
But yeah, not one of them sold out. It's crazy.
Yeah, it really sucks, but
I think the thing with that is though, like when someone buys a figure and it's supposed to be limited edition and you can only get it now, and then they look on the site like 3 weeks later and it's still there. They're like, wait, why did I buy this again? I thought it was going to be limited.
It looks a little
and then they refund the figure, or whatever, and then the stock goes back up and up and up. So it went super down when it was.
Didn't people do that with raccoon eggs too? Like return their figure. Oh, that reminds me of that one time where people were freaking out because Swagger Souls went back in stock for a little bit because people started refunding their figurines a little bit. Like around 50 or so people refunded their figurines, and it made Swagger Souls go back in stock on the market, and then of course it sold out about an hour later.
Yeah,
which is a lot faster than I was expecting, or not as I was expecting it to sell out faster, like resell out. But as far as I know, Swagger Souls is the only figurine that's ever done that, where it sold out, then went back in stock, then sold out again.
Yeah, for such a long time.
Navi Doge.
Oh yeah,
like
that's
a big,
true. He's been
like 30 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 of them. I should refund one of them or something.
No, give it to me.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Oh, did you hear about the Bob Ross U2s that they're gonna make?
They're making a Bob Ross U2.
They're making
with
a Bob
with
Ross
the raccoon eggs,
Twitter.
right?
They said it on Twitter.
Really?
Holding a little baby raccoon eggs.
No, that's a Funko Pop figurine.
No.
His
that's
eyes
what I
are round.
said. I tweeted them and I said, "Dude, stop copying Funko." And they messaged me and they're like, "Leaf, did you really think we're copying Funko?" I was like, "Yeah, you kind of copying Funko." So they showed me what it's gonna look like.
Here, let me look at it.
Pootalk exclusive.
Let me see.
Put it on the screen now.
I can't show you guys. I promised.
What are they gonna do? Sue you?
Yes.
Fuck.
I promised I wouldn't show it to anyone, but it looks really nice, and I can't wait for it.
Wait, you said he was holding like a raccoon?
Yeah, a raccoon.
Raccoon eggs. I thought you were talking about the raccoon one. I was like, yeah, I've seen that. That is a yeah. He has a version holding a regular raccoon. That's an actual Funko. He just did. There's not much to describe besides Bob Ross.
I mean, I can't tell more about it, but it looks awesome, and it's in collaboration with the Bob Ross Foundation, so it's not like they just made it out of the blue.
I need to get that one now. I need to get it now.
Yeah, I can't wait for it.
Wow, this is awful. Hold on, I was looking at Bob Ross figurines. And I found this one. Just give me a second.
Sure.
Hold on. I'm going to put it in the chat. We can continue talking until then.
I think
when I edit it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we're like almost an hour and a half now. It's it's going to be longer than the live episode apparently.
Yeah. I found this on Etsy, and they were selling it for $50. They called it a custom Bob Ross.
Oh my goodness!
It's one of those ones you paint on, and he just like splattered crap on it. So
actually, from him?
No.
Bob Ross is dead.
What's the
Bob
point?
Ross is dead, bro.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
What this dude just painted over a Bob Ross. Not even like a good paint. It's a horrible paint, and he's trying to resell it for $50.
He just
on Etsy.
Threw paint on it. Jeez, dude.
But yeah, that would be really cool to see a Bob Ross figurine as a U2s. I can't
wait.
I just think that is going to be a little interesting because Funko Pop already made a couple different Bob Ross figurines. I think that is going to lead to some controversy, like being said earlier, about them copying Funko, because Funko is almost in the same field as U2s. They're just doing, major, more mainstream, more major stuff, while U2s is doing more pop culture stuff.
I think that it looks different enough. I don't think it looks too much like the Funko Pop.
I want to see it so bad. Can you DM me? No,
I can't. I'm sorry.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
It looks like more real.
Discovered by the Funko.
That's okay. That's okay. We all have our secrets. Wink, wink. But.
Well, what is it?
All right, then. Keep your secrets.
Anyway, I think we are creeping on an hour and a half, so we are going to have to wrap it up.
Oh well, we had to make up for the freaking like half hour it took to even start recording.
Yeah, without Corbin, it's hard to start.
Corbin.
Yeah, I think that's about it for this episode of Pootalk. Thank you, WoodE, for coming on. Thank you, Pooman, the return of Pooman.
Yeah,
Very fun. Very fun. I like that.
We love you, Pooman.
And thank you guys for watching. And I guess we'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
I love you. Bye.
Bye. Bye.